Alright guys, it's Southall Gaming 97 and we are back. I'm sorry for not uploading last week. I had a thumb infection which made me not be able to play, and if I did play I was in a lot of pain, so it was really pointless. And basically this team, obviously if you haven't gathered by the title, is a non-rare, probably the best Prem team I would say personally, for obviously non-rares. We're going to be playing the 4-1-2-1-2 formation. It's very popular. The manager doesn't count in this. I think they have 100 chem. I'll check after anyway. Um, so you're going to have two videos this week because I didn't upload last week. I do apologise, like I said, for that. And here we go. But this team only cost me about 10k, so you know it was a reasonable price for this. So we're going to start from the goalkeeper and move onwards. So the goalkeeper in real life that's played actually quite well this season is Tim Howard, and he's been a very good keeper for Everton over a couple of years, and they miss him when he doesn't play. So Tim Howard in goal, you know, he's 6'3", so he ain't small. He's an 81 rated, which kind of surprised me, and I was surprised when I found out that he was a non-rare. So yeah, that's a very good goalkeeper. He's got good goalkeeper stats, you know, 83 diving, 77 handling, 77 kicking, 83, not sure what the fuck that is, reflexes, 50 speed, and 80 positioning. And then we're going to go with a left back. We've got Sissoko from Liverpool. He's on, I believe he's on loan from Valencia or something like that. And he's only 75 rated, but with fullbacks you're going to need to stop crosses, because on FIFA 14 you know how overpowered crosses are, especially on Ultimate Team where people just buy really overpowered teams like Jovetic and Dzeko. Gets the Man City chemistry, but they're still very tall and very strong in the air. So he's 5'11" and 81 pace. Not the best heading ability, but he's still got defensive ability, and you shouldn't really be allowing crosses in the first place, but if they do from their left wing, Sissoko at 5'11" does stand a chance to head them out. You know, he cost me 800 coins, you can't really moan with that. So then with the right back, obviously same as the left back, you're going to need pace, etc. But I got Raphael. Now his dribbling's a lot better, his defence, I'm not sure if it's better, but it's up there, it's good. 73 passing, which is better than his, and 81 pace. Now the problem with Raphael is I dislike him in real life for this reason as well. He is going to push up a hell of a lot, but he only cost me 900 coins, and he is only 5'8", so crosses back post you're most probably definitely going to be beaten by Raphael. Raphael is definitely going to be beaten by whoever really challenges him, no matter if it's like Jermaine Defoe or something stupid like that. But that's how just the game works. So yeah, it was cheap, 77, not too bad. Now for the centre backs. First, we are going to start off with Evans. 79 overall, so not too bad. He's 6'2", which isn't too bad either, and he's got 71 pace, which I think the minimum you could probably get is 69 pace for a centre back, because you're going to need pace. So 71 is, you know, just good enough. 80 heading, so he's going to be quite good in the air. 79 defending, so he's also overall quite good. The next centre back we have is, I think it's Churches, that's how you say it. I don't really like him because he's a Tottenham player and he's a bit of a cunt, but you can see there what shines out the most is not his heading, his defensive thing is quite good. He's only 75 rating, so you think he's a bit shit, but that 82 pace, 82 pace, you heard it. It is just overpowered. You know, his positioning is not going to be the best at 75, but that pace it will get him back into that position extremely quick, and strikers are going to find it hard to wide ball it round him, as if you can read the game half decent, you should, in theory, which win the ball constantly. Now in CDM I did have an option, but I wanted to make it a cheap option. I looked at players like Fernandinho, but he cost like 45k as this 81 non-rare. He was probably the best non-rare midfielder, or central defensive midfielder, I think he was. But then I thought, you know, I think he was about 900 coins, so I picked Ezien. Or is it John Obi Mikel or Ezien? It's John Obi Mikel, sorry. I was going to say they look the same, but that would be incredibly racist. He's 6'2", he's got 80 defending, 77 heading, you know, slow pace, but 72 passing. So he's overall he's quite good in the team. He doesn't play a lot for Chelsea, which doesn't surprise me why he's a rare, but he's actually quite good. So left mid, I had a choice, I believe, of Pinar and the person I was going to pick. That's the only two people that really interested me. Pinar was a bit slow, so I decided to go with Matt Jarvis. Obviously his rating is lower than Pinar's by 3, I believe. Pinar's an 80, but he had like 70 odd pace, which ain't going to work left mid and right mid or whatever. So I decided to go with Matt Jarvis. He's got 87 pace. You know, his heading's pretty shit, but his dribbling's quite good. Shooting's not the best, and his passing is half decent. I've actually used this person in career mode, etc., and used him on like last couple of FIFAs. So I think FIFA 11 actually was an informed version of him, which I had, and he's terrific for what he is, and he cost me £1,000. And plus, look at that, 3-star skill moves, not the best, but it's all right. 5-star weak foot, so you can smash it with either. So right mid, another Everton player. It's Kevin Morales. Now this guy is a beast in real life. His free kicks are phenomenal sometimes. You know, 80 rated. It cost me 1.1k, and he's got 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, which is perfect. 88 pace, 85 dribbling, 75 shooting, 79 passing. Still shit-heading, but you know, overall that is an extremely good player for that price, and you probably struggle to find a better player for that price, or even the same stats for that price. So Cam, he doesn't actually play in the Prem anymore, but there is a Prem card of him, and that is De Bruyne, or whatever you want to call his name. Obviously he's just left Chelsea for Wolfsburg, and you can pick this kid up for about 1.2k. The Wolfsburg version is about 650 coins, which I accidentally bought the first time. But look at that, 4-star skill moves, 5-star weak foot, 79 pace, 82 dribbling, 79 shooting, 80 pace, shit heading and shit defending, but that's what you're going to expect with a Cam. And he's 5'11", so he's quite physical, and we'll see what happens with him. And also he links up because they're both Belgium, so that's 83 chemistry. Now the left striker, I could actually put him right and get more green, but we'll see, is Aruna Kone. Now this guy, he's so overpowered on this game. You know, he's only a 78, but look at that, 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, 86 pace, 73 shooting, 76 heading, which isn't too bad, 78 dribbling, and he's 6 foot, so he's overall beast. You know, he's going to win headers, he's got pace, he's got everything. And the person he's going to partner up front with is Osvaldo, who's currently on loan at Juventus, I believe, because he had a fallout with Southampton. That gives me 100 chemistry with a manager. I will see. It gives me 99 without him, so I'm just going to stick him on anyway. You know, anyone can buy a manager. And that is the team, guys. I'm just going to fill this up with the bench, and then we're going to head into some games and see what happens. Alright guys, so I decided to play 3 games, and I have to admit I did not start well with this team. You know, I was passing the ball around fine, as you can see, and I actually got quite high up in the pitch. I could see this team could do something, and I tried to do some skills here, nearly got around him, but fortunately he tackled me. Bearing this in mind, this time I did have like Marquisio, Balotelli and all these, so I don't know why I come up against him, but it just happened. He went through, and it was a guaranteed goal. Tim Howard, the non-rare 81 goalkeeper, saves us there. You know, he should be scoring them, but fair play to Tim Howard, and obviously from the corner, you know how OP headers are, and Ogbonna just nods it straight into the top left corner. So I was kind of worried about how good this team would turn out to be. I knew that it was good up front, but I didn't feel it at the back to start with, and to be fair, conceding in the first 5 minutes doesn't normally help. But after that I just pressured him, and he was pinned into his own half most of the game, tried to counter-attack, and then lovely link-up play with Kone, Morales and Osvaldo. After Osvaldo takes it round one, then the other, and then smashes it across goal, not against the shit keeper, against Buffon. So, you know, I wasn't playing a bad team. I didn't play a bad team in any of these 3 games, to be honest, and they weren't even that bad players. But he just dived in there, which probably shouldn't have. He thought I was going to shoot, most probably, or just carry on running. So then this second clip, you know, high pressure again, and it made him hoof it, and then one little simple wide ball to Kone, unleashes him. No one's ever going to catch up to Kone there, and he just smashes it into that top right hand corner. Buffon did not stand a chance, and I have to admit, Kone was an absolute beast. Every game I played with him, it was fun. He's just so good at everything, and that made it 2-1 for the comeback. Now, it was Sam carried on pinning him in, and then he just gave me the ball from a goal kick. Simple 1-2 with the Kone and Osvaldo. Little dink from Kone, and almost, I wouldn't say a P-roller, but it was just underneath Buffon. Great little finish from Osvaldo. I don't actually know what foot he was. I didn't even look when I was doing the team builder. But either way, with a left foot like that, and his first right foot goal, he's got to have a half-decent weak foot. And that made it 3-1, and I kind of just started messing around, but then with Evans, I passed it, he was up from a corner, I tried to skin him with Kone. Evans re-tackles in with his defensive, obviously tackles. I stand there, Maradona, a little bit of luck, with the turn, but then I finish it off with Churches, who was obviously the centre back, who was up there from the corner. Win the best of goals, I have to admit, but I'm just showing all the goals I scored with these. But a good little skill from Kone, that little Maradona when he was standing still. And this kid goes and leaves 4-1 down the 41st minute. Couldn't see him getting a comeback anyway. So that was the first game. Right, so this is the guy I come against in my second game. In the Wolves badge, and he had a very good team with actually a couple of non-rares that are really good, if I'm correct. As you can see, you know, it's a Portuguese team, and I believe that left forwards, I know he plays for Porto obviously because I can see it, but I think he has 5-star skill moves. Centre mid looks alright from Atletico Madrid, and the right back is João Pereira, if I'm correct, and I'm going to burp, sorry. And basically this is a Portuguese team who has a lot of pace. I'm not sure about his striker, I've never heard of him, but unlike the first game, I started this game off extremely well. You know, a couple of 1-2s. I did get a bit of luck, mind. I passed it back to Kone. Osvaldo gets a bit of luck when he miskicks it, and then it hits off Pepe again. I play it out wide to Rafael. Fake shots first time, mugging him off. Passes it back to him. Pepe thinks I'm going left. I fake shot right, go back left, put it on Osvaldo's left foot, and he simply just puts it into the bottom corner. This was a great start and a great piece of skill and dribbling from Osvaldo, and he is so underrated on this game. You know, it surprised me how good he is, you know, especially with his finishing. He's an absolute beast. Maybe he doesn't have the pace, etc., but that finishing, you cannot mock it. So in the second clip, he tried to hit me on the quick counter, and this is a great tackle from Sissoko. He reads it well, and he had to have his pace there. And a simple 2 passes, and that was as simple as that. Great little runs, and Osvaldo is there for the finish again. He's almost like a realistic striker. You know, the runs they make in real life, he plays off that last man, and he's extremely well at finishing. Even though I know it's an open net, but still, overall, he's just very good. Surprisingly with this team, I didn't actually score any corners, and this one goes straight towards the goalkeeper. Like I said, I've been pinning him in, so he just tries to hit me on a quick counter. Evans reads it. John Obi Mikel with a turn on his chest. Brilliant. And then he plays it to Osvaldo, my back's towards goal. Try and shield it. Do some step overs, and he goes straight through the back of me. And this is not only his worst nightmare now that he could go 3-0 down, but his Pepe has been sent off. A very stupid tackle. So I was looking to see who was average and good at everything, and that Kevin De Bruyne was good. He was like 80 overall at everything. So I rifle it into the top left-hand corner, and surely it was game over. 32nd minute, 3-0. This team, I was loving it at this time. You know, my defence didn't even have to do anything in this game. It was that easy to play against this team or this player, whatever you want to say. And then this, look at this 1-2s, Kone and Jarvis. You just couldn't stop him, he couldn't handle him. Maybe it was the pace, I'm not too sure. And then Jarvis cuts inside, you think I'm going to shoot. Nope, I exit to the right winger, Morales, who shoots stupidly. But I put it back across for Matt Jarvis to finish it with the scissor kick. Pretty good finish from Matt Jarvis, I ain't seen much of him. I thought he was alright. And, you know, he's got an assist this game and a goal to go with that, so why not? Brilliant little pass from him there with his because he's got 5-star weak foot. I believe that's his strong foot anyway, but I'm just saying. And then the scissor kick to finish it off. And obviously 4-0 down the 45th minute. You can guess what this kid does. He goes and leaves. So that was the second game. Final third game is coming up right now. Right, guys, this was the third and final game, and it was definitely the toughest game. And he had a very good Premier League side squad. You know, Jovetic and Benteke, I believe his front two was. And we'll see. Yes, it was. And he had Navas, Shorel, Coutinho, Lampard, Vidic, Company, Clichy, Walker, and Joe Hart had a very good 4-1-2-1-2 Prem side, and it was going to be the toughest game, and it definitely was. But it wasn't a matter of how good my defence was. It was literally a battle of midfield. And as you can see, there was nothing up to the 39th minute apart from this mad run from Runa Kone. He's gone past 3 there, he's bursting through, goes over one challenge, goes over the next, carries on running, and then just hits it across goal with that new swerve into the physics game, obviously on FIFA 14, because it wasn't there on FIFA 13, and that was literally the only thing that happened in this game. It was just a battle of midfield, like I said. We couldn't really play any kind of good football or anything, and that's what separated us. Now, a couple of minutes after this happened, it froze, and he obviously lagged out and he disconnected. Now, one thing that I didn't say I was going to do this video. I was going to say the best player that I thought was worth the money that I paid for. And this is actually going to go to John Obi Mikel. Now, you obviously didn't see a lot of him, but I will show you clips of him now whilst you're listening to this. He always was back. And I'm very picky with my defensive midfielders, and he was just always back. And if they hit me on a counter attack, you know, several times, he'd just be there just to get that crucial slide tackle in or to block a pass. And then you're back on the front foot again and boxing him in. And overall, he was just well worth it. I'd give him a good 8 out of 10, maybe 9 because he just stayed back. He was probably my favourite DM I could have picked now that I know that, because Fernandinho's Brazilian, he probably would have attacked a lot, but that is just my opinion. So I hope you like this video, guys. Please like, comment and subscribe. It always helps, and I'll see you in another video. Peace.